Hello, my name is Davis, and I'll be going over the abortion laws in Texas. What is the law? Senate Bill 8, otherwise known as the Heartbeat Law, was signed into law of May 2021 and then later took in effect of September 2021. Talks about banning abortion. So during your 6 week of pregnancy, there is a possibility of having cardiac activity being detected. After the 6 week, that is a life form, and Texas has deemed that unethical to abort. It is enforced by anybody given by the law. So, doctors or any kind of healthcare worker that aids in abortion can get sued, and they have that $10,000 penalty, and the person suing can win at minimum $10,000. So there is an incentive behind suing if money is an issue. There is no exceptions for how you got pregnant. So if you got raped or family did something, Texas doesn't see it like that. It only sees the life form that you are carrying. And if you try to abort, you're committing a crime in the eyes of Texas. What are the pros? So the pros of it is you are protecting that unborn life beginning during that 6 week period. And Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton has said that there is 17,000 births attributed to the law during that first year. Abortions also dropped 60% within the first month. So he is arguing that this is what the law is intended of doing. It's working. And during this time period, the Supreme Court was having conflict with Texas over this law. So there was that going on, and then later that a year later, 2022, um, Dobbs v. Jackson basically overturned Roe v. Wade, which was pro rights, but I mean pro rights on abortion, but Dobbs said that the Constitution doesn't talk about abortion rights within it, so they overturned it and gave that right to states. So Texas has deemed um, abortion as unethical. They ban it. So this is where we are at. Yeah. And then the cons. So yeah, I mean 6 week. It's a short time frame. Most women they find out during the 8th week that they know they're pregnant, and then no exceptions for rape or incest. So the Texas doesn't care about the process. They see that you're carrying life, and you have to accept that responsibility. There is also infant mortality, which was unintended during one of the articles I've read, um, because there's so much that goes on within pregnancy. So you don't know how um, that'll be once you give that life form. So there's a lot of things that could go wrong, and it could result in death for the infant. Um, and the data shows that it rose 13% after this. Um, Doctors also have it hard for this law. So most doctors are fearful for their career, so they can deny care during medical emergencies because it could ruin their careers. And then if you're pregnant within Texas, and you wanted to go to a different state to abort or have an abortion, unless you don't have the money, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard for that. So traveling out of state is that's a lot of money. Not everybody is able to afford it. How do Texans feel about it? Um, According to Perry Undem poll, 6 out of 10 Texans support abortion, and then 11% only support the SB8, so the total ban of abortion. There's a lot of debates that go on within this this law, and it's hard to tell what is right or what's wrong because of upbringing. Everyone has a different upbringing, so it's always going to be an ongoing debate. But from this slide, there's more of a majority of people that support abortion more than people that support a total ban. And then these are the sources that I researched and gathered for this presentation, and I really hope you guys enjoy the information given, and I hope you guys have a good one.